So another overview of some of the new modules that were published recently. As always, all the modules we will look at today are available for free, so please consider supporting the developers. And we start with new modules from Leviathan. We have a fun sample player and manipulator temporal deck, and a single channel function generator. Here I have a sequence with slips, sequencing, palette. This is already going to temporal deck. Now I can grab the deck and create a sort of a scratch effect, moving inside the buffer. This will work also with the mouse wheel, by the way. I can also play this in reverse. When it reaches the end of the buffer, you can scroll forward or change one of the slip options. Right, we even have different cartridges, right? So now it's clean, but there are different modes. There's even a lo-fi one. And we can even use this as a delay, so I will change the buffer to be quite short, right? By default it's 10 seconds. Let me take the wet also all the way down. So now we get just the dry signal. Right, and now add some wet. And then we can add some feedback. Now we can also use this to load and play samples. So here I have a drum loop. Now I have it set to looping, right? So it will always continue looping. Right, again I can create all sorts of scratching effect and even do this randomly. So we have here the gate and position. When the gate is on, the position will change the position of the table, of the buffer, right? So I can take, for example, a gate with probability from chances, and then from a sample and hold take random signal to modulate the position. We also have speed control. Also this we can modulate. I have this going through a modulated bandpass filter from Surge here, and I will add some send reverb. Now we can also freeze the buffer, so I can use the second output from chances to freeze it, so we get less clutter in the sound. Right, and then again we have proc. Again, this is a function generator. It's basically more or less one channel from the integral flux module from the same collection. Right, in this case I have it looping and I'm modulating the rise and fall, or surge and sink, how it's called here, creating a sort of a Krell patch with a pony VCO. And I have also a rhythmic bass with the octaves VCO going through the liquid filter, and I'm using two procs, one to modulate or control the VCA and one to control the filter. We have a new module from Ambivalent Instruments. It's an interesting oscillator with some chaos and some stability. I have here just a very low sine wave. And already we can add some wave folding. And of course even modulate this. We have also drive. Also this we can modulate. We can set up the second channel as noise, right? We have two outputs here. I'm using the second output and I have it set to random, which is basically noise. We have a built-in bandpass filter. And of course also this we can modulate. And the wave folding here will also have an effect. So also this I will modulate. I will add some delay to this. I have here the delay from the same collection. But of course the most fun is to combine them. So here I have another instance and I'm using the noise, again the random from the second output, feeding it back to modulate the folding. The frequency, I'm using the first output, again feeding it back to modulate the cutoff. There's some random modulation, a bandpass filter. And I have a melody with another oscillator. Also here I'm using the second output to modulate the volume, feeding it back. The next module is the Chord Chemist, which is a chord generator with a built-in sequencer. So I have here the FM operator. I have the sequencer set to 5 steps. You can have up to 16 steps, as you can see here. And I'm using the polyphonic output, so I get 4 voices from one output. But of course we have also the individual outputs that we can use with other voices. For example, here I have a bass with kick all. It's a sort of a rhythmic bass, and the pitch I'm getting from the same chord. So it moves together with the chord, and of course we can use also the polyphonic output and arpeggiate it with an arpeggiator. Here I have the ArpSec. So again also this will move with the chords. I have here a kick just for fun, the kick from 4MS going through Tap Dancer, and also some hi-hats also from 4MS. We have new modules from Ouroboros, a new sequencer based on the game of life, and a few modules to help with programming sequencers. Here I have the sequencer already running. You can see the movement of the cells. And I have a few drum voices. So for example, if I go with the mode here to the first channel, this will be the kick. I can enter points where they will trigger the kick when the cells meet these points. So for example, something like this. Right, I can do the same for the other drums. So for example, here I have a closed hi-hat. I can always also randomize things, right? Just to make this alive again. So let's do this, for example, for the closed hi-hat. Then for the open hi-hat, maybe have like something like this. Then we have also a clap with gated reverb with Galaxy, maybe also randomize, maybe something like this. Maybe another one. Right, so this is more or less random or unpredictable, let's say, but we can also get something repetitive by setting the reset after a certain amount of steps. Sequence length is set for now to 16, and we can activate automatic reset. So when I activate this, after 16 steps, it will reset and start all over again. Right, and we have something a bit more repetitive. But of course I can still inject some randomness. For example, with the clock division, I have a clock division of 10 to trigger the randomization. Maybe add more points for the open hat. Yes. Right, so it's quite an interesting sequencer to work with, can give you unpredictable results. And again, we also have the conductor modules. I have here a sequence with the phrase sequencer 16 from Impromptu. Right, this is sequencing the monoslide bass voice. And I have here the conductor module and the conductor grid. This is an expander, so it has to be, as you can see here, on the right of the conductor module. Right, and this will help me change patterns in sync with the clock. So I have here a clock division of 8 connected to the advanced input. Only when it's high, the patterns will change. So I can cue patterns. I have here 4 patterns on the phrase sequencer. And only with the clock they will actually change, so I can cue it. Right, and then it will change with the clock. Right, there is also a MIDI expander for this. So you can use your MIDI controller instead of the mouse. This is called Conductor External. I have here a few more voices with FM operators, 3 FM operators, the ensemble oscillator from 4MS, again with the sequencer with automata. We also have new modules from docB. We have a faders module with snapshots, and we have a new oscillator. Here I have a chord with the FM operator and harmony 2. It's set to 6 channels of polyphony, so I have also the faders 1 module set to 6 channels of polyphony, and the faders here will control the levels, right, of each of the notes. I have a few snapshots saved. Of course, we can also sequence this. And even add glide, so things will transition from one position to another. And again, we have the new oscillator. It's actually 2 oscillators in one module with multiple outputs. I have both oscillators here tuned differently, and I'm using the mix output. So if I solo this for a second, right, we have one oscillator to the left and another one to the right. And of course, I can modulate this. And we have also more outputs, like for example, if I unsolo this, the max output, this will be the analog maximum. I have it going here through the 4 months filter from Squinky Labs. And we have also the individual wave outputs for each oscillator that we can then feed back and create cross FM, for example, linear FM. So I take the triangle from one to the linear FM. And the triangle from the second one or the first one, again cross modulating them. Right, creating a nice effect. Now it has also a built-in comparator and a comparator output that will compare both oscillators and will also sample one of them, basically giving us sort of a stepped signal, right, that I'm using here to excite the resonators module from Cella. Just for fun, I have also some drums with another module from docB, and this one is N3. Right, and that was it for today. Once again, consider supporting the developers. Thank you for watching. Cheers.